Frankly, it's hard to see what else there is to say about this motion, which is so self-evidently true that it could have been passed as formal business. Every Australian has the right not just to feel safe, but also to be safe in their own home, and indeed wherever they move about our community. We all reject hatred and racism that has been expressed so violently over recent months and which has caused so much fear and pain to Jewish members of our community. But it is good and appropriate that we don't just automatically approve this motion. We must speak about it because, as Ronald Lauder, the president of the World Jewish Congress, reminded us recently at the 80th anniversary of the liberation of Auschwitz, a wall of silence led to Auschwitz. So we must not be silent. We must tear down any walls which would restrict the free and safe movement of our Jewish citizens. And frankly, we are relying too heavily on walls at the moment and not enough on the harder but necessary work of building a respectful, harmonious society. I was at Parramatta Synagogue late last year at the opening of the Dart Library and Community Centre, their positive, outward-facing memorial to the terrible events of October the 7th. I spoke to the president there, who said that when that synagogue was built in the 1950s, they had a low brick fence marking the boundary between the property and the street, but welcome and accessible to all. They are now hidden behind diplomatic-grade steel. This is protective, it may be necessary, but it should be temporary. Good fences may make good neighbours, as the poet Frost suggests, but we need to be careful that high walls don't build new ghettos. Jewish Australians should have the same freedoms, rights, privileges and opportunities as any other Australians. They currently do not. This is shameful, and it is not just a Jewish issue. It is an issue for all of us. I've always preferred Dunn to Frost. So let us remember that no man is an island entire of itself. Each is a piece of the continent, a part of the main. Each man's death diminishes me, for I am involved in mankind. Therefore send not to know for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for thee. We are all part of the problem, and we are all called to be part of the solution.